This is a context in which you can get a read of how someone behaves, their values, their reflexive levels of kindness or lack thereof with other people.
Yeah.
You get a lot of data in a setting that you're hopefully enjoying yourself in any way. That seems very, very valuable.
So the John Cusack lead character asks out the Ione Skye character. But where they go on their first date is absolutely fascinating. So they are clearly going together, but they don't spend the whole party like attached to each other. And they're not interviewing each other like they met on an app. They're actually kind of watching each other as they float through these various groups. And sometimes they're talking to other folks about the fact that they're kind of on a date right now and how is it going. But they're also talking to each other. And it's kind of a beautiful depiction of this old kind of lost art of you're dating, but you're also with other people, seeing how they behave. And one of the moments where Ione Skye sort of, you can see her starting to fall for John Cusack is when he's actually looking out for some of the other folks there, like, you know, taking their keys away so they don't drive. And I think that that idea of like watching how we behave around other people can be very powerful.
So one of his unique qualities was that he's protective of other people and responsible, and he put other people's safety ahead of his own desire to go out and drink that night or something. That's a perfect segue to what I was going to say next, but I'm brought to this mildly traumatic experience in high school where I didn't go to any high school dances. Early in high school, I was like really in the skateboard community, just really focused on that. And then it was my junior year of high school. The now woman, then young woman, girl, whatever, asked me that it was the Sadie Hawkins dance where the girls asked the boys. We go, and she was a year older and extremely beautiful, super kind. It ended up being a very long-term relationship. But I remember going, and she had something back then where her hands would get really cold. She had this thing where it was a cold night. And so she went to the bathroom. She said, I'd have to like warm my hands. She was in there a really long time. And I'm standing out there and people are coming up to me and I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you at a dance? And I said, so-and-so invited me, and no one believed me. There was like, there's no chance. And I have to say, it was the most mortifying thing.